what else can I say apart from that? This is probably one of the best Gundam Build Fighters try. No, one of the best episodes just in general of the Gundam series that I have seen that I have fucking really enjoyed. Like this episode, I was just like, yo, say Team Tri-Fighters, you guys are fucking insane. Everything that these guys are doing was just right and all that. It's like, because I can't even just scream enough. I know it's super fucking off topic, but I just love how there's just like sound effects in the new opening. It's like even tiny stuff like that I am absolutely enjoying. It's like when we get to see like the triplets and all that, they show like their hate for the Gunpla Academy and they're just going in with their giant dragon mech and like Sekai and all them are like, okay, like you guys, you know, like you follow straight after me because he just punches a hole in the like a whole cave and all that, while it's like they're trying to buy time for him just to like break out, and it's just like stuff just goes crazy, and it's like it's a complete and utter like war zone because they let loose everything that they fucking have, like Sekai, like Hoshino, like all of them, like they're all just going in there and they're just firing and just like blowing every part of lead, missiles, plasma, like just everything that they got into there, and they come out of it like it's nothing. It's like, are you really serious and all that? It's like the entirety of the match was sick and all that, like them absorbing their particles so they could like pretty much use them as a shield and as offense as well, and it was really just sick and all that. That Sekai had to go in there and he had his freaking arm ripped off and all that, and since we know that he joins in with the Gunpla, he feels the exact same emotions and the same pain as it does. He's like there screaming as his arm is getting ripped off and all that, like he's there going ah, and all that. He's going absolutely insane, and just it was just so emotional. I just loved, I know like his arm didn't actually get ripped off and all that, but I loved just like when he kept fighting on and all that, like because he like passed out for a bit, he's like there with his arm like that, he's like he hasn't got an arm anymore and all that, and it's like he's trying to like go with the Gunpla. It's like, yo, fucking bring it on, I'm gonna take you guys on, and he does like the burning burst, the phoenix like that with one hand, and just goes like that, just fires it. And one thing that makes even better for this episode, that it was actually not thanks to Sekai that they won. He opened a path for him and all that, but the best thing about it was that he wasn't the one. It's always like, oh, Sekai wins the match and stuff like that. This was an absolute change to the series, as we actually had, you know, it was up to like Funa, like to actually win this match and all that, because since the same things, like, you know, he was absolutely exhausted. Yeah, he couldn't fight and all that with his giant freaking lightning Gundam and all that. Like he couldn't. It was up to like Fumina. She had to pick up there, and this is the best part, is like when we see the star-winning Gundam turn into a real type. That was one thing that was like super fucking clever, and she's like real mode, she's like, yeah, let's fucking go, and she just points the fucking sword straight into that dragon, and that was it. And just a sick wind pose, and just everything about that was just really sick, and it's like, it was just awesome. And it was like, I even like that, you know, like Kijima Wilfred was there saying, I don't know why you didn't get accepted and all that, since you're a great fighter and all that, but I wish to fight you when you like don't hate Gunpla and like hate me anymore. And I was like, that is what you have. You've got to have that passion for Gunpla right there. And it was just amazing, because what even add the chair on top, like that could have just ended right there. It was even better than when we had like freaking like Say arrive and all that. It's like, and he was like talking and shit like that. He asked, you know, freaking like the old senpai, like you sister to go in, and it was like, oh, can we please see Say? We really need to see Say. And it's like he made the build burning, and it was kind of obvious and all that. Like we was furious, but he made that the Reiji. He was like, this is the perfect machine for him, the one that I made, and he just left it all that time. And what made it even more sad, we didn't even hear him in this episode. We didn't even see an inkling of him, but his words were true, and it got me right here. And it's like, you know, it was made for my friend and all that, but that Gunpla is yours now. Use it well. And he sent parts as well, like spare parts and all that, because he was panicking. It's like, hey, this Gunpla's fucked up. How can I do it? I can't make stuff from this. This is like beyond world level. This is like, Say, he's the world champion. I can't make anything like this. And his sister arrives to deliver the stuff like that. Yeah, it was just fucking awesome. And it's like just the ending of the episode and all that. We get to see Junior, who was also a student as well at Sekai's Academy and all that, like where he was training with his master, and he's pretty much setting shit up. So like pretty much you has to fight his way out there with all the parts and all that. So fucking scumbag move. But I love this episode of Gunpla, guys. It was amazing. Like, snippet, and I'll say snippet thing I had an issue with, because this was pretty much a perfect episode. I will say that the animation did look a little bit at some parts and all that, so I'm going to have to take that away and all that. I wish I could give it a 10, but it's like, I can't ignore those sort of things and all that. So honestly, the close I would give it is a 9.5, because this was like just Perfect story was perfect. It's like one of the best episodes of Gunpla we've had. But the animation, I will say, looked a little bit weird at some characters' eyes. No, I did notice Fumia's like face looked a little bit weird at like one part, especially for a while. Just let me know in the comments down below, guys, because this was a fucking awesome episode, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. But that's all for me. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.